Alright, control. Just getting my gear on. Sorry, it's a little janky control. Alright, we're live and direct here in Oakland, California. And evidently, the feds are raiding the cannabis dispensaries.
Hey, man, you get up the telephone, give me a call. There's nothing bad, man. Come on now.
It's right now at the corner of 15th and Webster. And we are across the street from the Oaksterdam gift shop. And is it okay for me to go down this street here, sir? Okay. All right. So the Oaksterdam gift shop is not particularly a dispensary. It is a gift shop. It's got lots of memorabilia and cannabis-related items, but is not an actual site where cannabis is sold, though it is part of the local cannabis industry here in Oakland, California. And for those of you just tuning in, we're live and direct. This is Oaktown Live. I'm Pirate, your camera monkey, on behalf of my partner Lexica and I. Welcome to Oakland, California, where the feds are in action. I'm seeing DEA and IRS jackets here, so right here is Oakland Cannabis Buyers Club, or OCBC, I'm sure that's what it stands for, I'm not exactly sure. I've heard that there's a raid gone on at the Oaksterdam Museum up on 19th and Broadway, so I'm going to take a trot up there, see if I can find. But yeah, in Oakland, California, there are multiple dispensaries, and the state of California, as you may know, passed Proposition 215 that legalized medical cannabis for personal use with a note from your doctor. And here we have US Marshals raiding Oaksterdam University. This is one of the places that people got training on how to be, cannabis producers and growers. So we've got 5 US Marshals out front. To get a shot of the thank you all for tuning in. We got Pyatt was just up and hadn't even made his first cup of coffee this morning when Lexi rolled out of bed with an email alert saying the raids were going down, so just hopped on the bike and come downtown right now. Across the way here, we've got a bunch of protesters with signs: read marijuana is medicine, reclassify cannabis, protect states' rights, reclassify cannabis rights now. What that is a reference to the federal classification of cannabis as a class whatever drug that has no medical use whatsoever, whereas the United States Institute of Medicine has a differing opinion on the medical benefits of cannabis. And here in Northern California, in Oakland in particular, the population is relatively pro-cannabis. This is not going to be a popular move here this morning. I'm going to scoot around here, out on Broadway here. And here's some of the protesters against this raid. Community coming out and federal interference. Excellent. Northern California State has voted in favor of cannabis use. Oakland, the city of Oakland in particular, has passed what we call Measure Z, which officially made the enforcement of cannabis laws the lowest priority for Oakland City Police. Now, obviously, one of their higher priorities is busting people's free speech rights, which they're related to Occupy. But, I don't see any OPD or Alameda County sheriffs in sight. So once again, this looks to be a purely federal effort with minimal to no local law enforcement. The officers, the Marshals patch on the front of her vest reads Big Texas. So, Texas in a house in Oakland, California. The Marshal right in front of me with both hands on his vest has what appear to be two M16 magazines strapped to the front of his tactical vest. Don't see any M16s or assault weapons. World through my eyes, you are awesome.
How you doing, Pirate?
Oh, what's up, brother? Good to see you again, my man. Hey, have you gotten one of the cards?
What cards?
Oh, the geek cards.
Oh, awesome. It wouldn't be right if it didn't have swag, right?
Exactly. But haven't even had coffee yet. Whatever.
I have had coffee.
Oh, you fine, rub it in. But yeah, I was like totally getting the morning slowly rolling. I was about to finish up the Team Oaktown Live post about the threat against the live streamer this weekend, and then suddenly the word comes in: Feds raiding the Muse. So this is have they raided the museum as well, or just the university? Do we know?
The museum is blocked off.
All right. So we're here at Oaksterdam University. This is where a lot of the training for how to be part of the local cannabis growing and providing industry goes on. The Oaksterdam Museum is a couple blocks away. That is the actual dispensary as well as Cannabis History Museum. And right now, it's like I said, here's a view of Oakland coming out to protest against this federal raid. This is not going to be a popular move here in Oakland. These are. Has anybody seen any OPD at all?
Drive by.
Okay, so this is like a totally federal option.
Called them and they said they hadn't heard anything about it. Would send someone else.
Nice. Okay, so once again, as has been the case in the past, it really is seeming to shape up like the feds showed up without consulting the locals once again. Several years ago, the last federal raid in Oakland, I remember, the federals showed up without having consulted Alameda County Sheriffs or OPD because of fear that the locals, for whatever reason, might not be in favor of supporting such a law enforcement action. But this is, I'm going to swing wide around. Hey, Bex, how you doing, girl? Good to see you again. I'm going to swing wide around here and get the...
The law that he's trying to pass is being overrun by the Republican side.
This is a shot of the mural here outside. What's happening, Steph?
Up all night at the convent.
Oh, you're killing me.
I woke up to bed, right?
Which one? In Frisco? Nice. So they're still there?
Paint all over myself, right?
Nice.
Pretty far. Like, what evidence?
So this is the mural outside the Oaksterdam University. It used to say mainly just Oaksterdam University, but they were told that became an advertisement for a commercial venture, at which point they expanded it to be a general Oakland-themed mural. You've got the port there. You can see Tribune Tower and a guy boating on Lake Merritt. Lots of local Oakland images. But once again, we're live and direct from Oakland, California, and the US Marshals, seemingly completely without OPD or Alameda County Sheriffs present, have come into Oakland, California, one of the most pot and cannabis friendly cities in Northern California, and come to get their raid on.
And federal interference.
This is the technician who is obviously having to break into something. Oh, broke it, yeah. That.
You went there about half an hour ago.
Okay, that's the
already going to be your president. What will you do the day it happens?
Here is,
and federal interference. IRS, go away.
The thing about the cannabis dispensaries here in California or in Oakland, we pay sales tax. All right, I'm gonna take a stroll up to the museum on 19th, which is the actual dispensary, but it seems like there's less going on up there. Looks like they're closed down already, so this is where I'm going to stay for the moment. So for those of you, Lexica, if we could, for those of you who are just tuning in, do tune into the social stream, because Lexica, my partner here in Team Oaktown Live, will be tweeting various links for context and whatnot. And some things we should be looking up for people is references to Proposition 215, which is the California proposition that legalizes cannabis for personal use, for doctor's use. Chance of DEA go away, even though these are in fact US Marshals. So once again, we're here at Oaksterdam University, 1600 Broadway, Oakland, California. The university is not a dispensary per se, but there are a lot of records kept here, probably. So, Watchdog, Locksmith, and Security was the team that was brought in to open the safe, most probably. Whose state? Our state. Whose medicine? Our medicine. Watchdog, Locksmith, and Security. Confirm. Control.
You guys have better things to do. There's nothing to see here. Everything is fine.
As citizens of California and of Oakland, I want to go on record that Team Oaktown Live is intensely pro-cannabis. Pirate smoking up while he's streaming per se these days, because there's a difference between being pro-cannabis and being that live streamer stoner dude. But right now this is...
Here we are, the methamphetamines have been found. And we now have time to waste time and resources on medical cannabis. There's no more crack in Oakland. Apparently we have time to waste time and energy on medical cannabis because there's no crack or meth or heroin left on your streets. Thank these fine gentlemen here for the hard work they've done to remove all the methamphetamines and crack cocaine from our streets so that we have time to arrest medical cannabis patients. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray for the DEA!
So,
there's nothing to see here.
As the protesters are saying, there's no more crack, meth, or heroin on the streets of Oakland, and they have time to come for the cannabis.
One street at a time! One medical cannabis patient at a time! I feel safer already. 3 cheers for Obama! Obama! Go home! 3 cheers for the feds! Go home, feds! All the crack off the streets! We now have 5 robust, licensed medical cannabis dispensaries in the city of Oakland. I have no idea! I swear I saw about 2 crackheads.
I'm getting word from Control that Watchdog, Locksmith, and Security is in fact a San Francisco outfit that they brought into Oakland to bust open the safe at Oaksterdam University. Ain't that just the way? Hey man, we're live on the internet. Can I ask you a couple of questions? All right. can I ask you first what your name is? And
Roger LaChance.
And are you from Oakland? Roger?
Yeah, I live in Oakland.
Okay, so why are you here this morning?
I'm here because the feds are trying to shut down a legitimate business for no good reason.
Okay.
And they shouldn't be in our city, and they should be putting their resources out there to stop real crime. This Oaksterdam University is not a criminal organization. They create real jobs for ordinary people. They bring best practices to this industry of medical cannabis, something that's sorely needed. Brings it out of the underground and into the above ground market, where the population of the United States is in strong support of it. All this does is it forces it back into the underground, into the illegal markets, into areas where violence rules and where people and patients don't have any way to get what they need to deal with the symptoms that they fight every day. So this is an absolute travesty. This is a misapplication of justice. This is a waste of resources, and the American people should stand for it.
All right. Thank you very much. Here's my card. You can check out the stream later. We'll be on. We're live and direct right now.
All right.
So that was...
if you're watching this right now, come down to Broadway, 1600 Broadway in Oakland, and stand up for patients' rights.
All right. That was Roger, Oakland, California. And we are live and direct on Broadway in Oakland, California, where the federal marshals have raided Oaksterdam University, a local business that trains growers and providers of medical cannabis in compliance with Proposition 215, the California law that legalizes its use under with a note from your doctor. So this is there are, as a citizen of Oakland, yeah, there is crack, there is meth, there is heroin, and it's not too far. We're in downtown Oakland. It's it's a short bus ride away to get to the crack and the heroin and the meth neighborhoods. So
You always bring so many guns to arrest people in wheelchairs, you asshole.
Crowd chanting shame at the feds. Once again, there seems to be no OPD or Alameda County Sheriff presence here. This seems to be a completely federal operation, as seems to be the history in Oakland, that the feds tend to come in and raid the cannabis dispensaries without telling OPD, without telling Alameda County Sheriffs. I don't know that for a fact, but that is their history in the past. And I was at the Oaksterdam gift shop at the beginning of the broadcast, passing by, locking up my bike several blocks away. And again, I saw DEA and IRS jackets, but I have seen no OPD presence other than the odd cruiser rolling past.
Who's medicine? Who's job? Who's faith? Who's medicine?
I don't know.
So let's interview. Guy in the yellow jacket is the head of the UFCW union, which is the union that represents all of the people who work at Oaksterdam University.
All right. What union? UFCW?
His name's Dan, right?
Dan? Thank you. All right. Got the... all right. So I'm here, gonna try to get a word in with the union rep for the people who work here at Oaksterdam University. Oh yeah, it's not bad. The stabilizer definitely helps. It's not bad. So this is the scene here at Oaksterdam University, 1600 Broadway. There are probably around maybe 30 protesters, a lot of cannabis as medicine signs, a lot of end federal interference signs.
What a cannabis everybody says there's no practice compounds and no
This is the scene here. For those of you who are just tuning in, thank you very much. Welcome to Oakland, California. And this is the scene at Oaksterdam University where the feds are raiding Oaksterdam University, which is a local business that teaches and educates people on growing cannabis to supply the local industry. Hey Dan, my name's Pirate. How you doing? Oh, there's my card. Oh, how you doing? Okay. Can I ask, we're live on the internet. Can I ask you a couple of questions? All right, we're here with Dan, who is the UFCW representative.
Director of the Medical Cannabis and Hemp Division of UFCW.
Okay.
And our members work here. We have just under 100 members that work at Oaksterdam, and so we're here. We're going to take care of our members.
Have there been any arrests today? Do you know of?
There are 4 people being detained right now.
Okay, and are they union members?
3 of them are.
All right.
So that's as much as we know right now, and we're going to be here and take care of our members. And so it's a tragedy. Oaksterdam University is a partner with the city of Oakland. It's an education facility, and it's a good, decent place. And it's a horrible tragedy.
Is this? I haven't seen any OPD or Alameda County sheriffs. Does this look like it's been a completely federal operation once again?
So far it's completely federal, and I've talked to folks in the city. They're going to send police, Oakland police down here to help us.
Okay.
So we're just keeping our fingers crossed for our members, and we're dealing with the tragedy of what's happening with our industry.
And so your members here are they part of the educational staff?
The educational staff, the school administration, everything from maintenance to nursery to administration to the janitors.
All right.
To the executive chancellor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the whole thing, top to bottom, is a union shop.
It's a union shop, wall to wall.
All right.
Yeah.
So
right shift.
Okay. Nice.
So it's why we're so upset.
All right. Well, thank you very much for taking the time.
Brother, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, and I'll see you around.
Yeah, like I said, we'll have this up on the website a little bit later, and we're going to be here for a while longer.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you, man.
You too. All right, that was Dan, the National Cannabis Director, National Cannabis Division Director from the UFCW, the union that represents the 100 or so employees and educational staff and administrative staff of Oaksterdam University. Right now, I got a question on the social stream as to how many protesters are here. The crowd just thinned out. There were about 30 some odd here earlier. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's closer to 15 to 20 now. People, I mean, it is Broadway on a Monday morning, so there is a certain amount of people floating in and out. Some people some people are moving around to the parking lot where the mural was. So I'm going to see what's rolling over here. This is where everybody went.
People are dying. You want to work at the dispensary? I'll get you a fucking job. I'll pay you just as much as that bullshit.
Depression. What am I supposed to do? You take away my medicine. What am
You
I
guys doing
supposed to
code
do?
enforcement now?
Where's Oakland PD?
Is
I
that
don't
what
have
you've been
health
reduced to
care.
is code enforcement or fucking weed shop?
What am I supposed to do?
You're better than that, bro. Are you wearing a wig?
Even the Nazis were just.
Are you wearing a wig?
Shut the phone!
Why is he wearing
Tell
a
us
wig?
what we're supposed to do now.
Go ahead.
That's the worst goddamn wig I've ever seen, too, bro. Some Halloween shit. Are you that ashamed? You gotta rock the wig?
Excuse me.
Nazis just followed us, man.
You need protection by the little marshals over here?
So, United States Marshals, DEA officers. How you doing? And again, this seems to be a completely federal operation. That was the crowd talking to, confronting several of the officers. Okay, so this is where there's actually more people here than where there's closer to. Here's the 30 to 40 people here.
Tell us what the fuck y'all doing.
But
Protect our health care.
again, this seems to be a completely federal operation. Haven't seen any Alameda County Sheriffs or Oakland PD.
Horrible. Horrible. Police state. This is what we have to do with our time and energy. This is where our resources are going. On legally supplied license. What the fuck y'all doing? Where the fuck y'all going?
That's how they get arrested.
Where y'all going?
That's how.
Where y'all going?
I think they want to get their car out. So, several of the protesters following, or at least, being aware of. No.
You guys not gonna let me leave? You have a right to know. Call OPD.
Wait, is it so?
OPD. Why is the OPD on me? Why is the OPD not here?
The police have no license plate on their minivan, and at this point, protesters are sitting down, preventing them from leaving. Live and direct from Oakland, California. Thanks for you tuning in, but
Peaceful protest sit in the parking lot. Peaceful protest sit in the parking lot.
the Mitsubishi Endeavor that evidently the cops showed up in have no
peaceful protest.
Parking slot 19.
Please sit in parking spot 19. Protesters.
There is no license plate.
Protesters are parking spot 19.
This, by their actions of moving towards it, this seems to be the cop car.
For peaceful sit.
Is this a rental? Is that someone's phone there? But yeah, it's heavily shaded windows.
I don't know about the shaded windows.
Well, it's.
I don't know. It looks like they're
but,
going in the vehicle. It's got no license plate on the front.
Let's see if there's a license plate on the front.
Barcodes and markings.
There is no license plate on the front, so this is a complete. How do they get this on the road? That's interesting. That's really fascinating. Okay. So, So this is the scene of the protest outside of Control, please resend that last message. I missed it as it rolled past. All right. This is, once again, Oaksterdam University is not a dispensary. It is an educational institution. It's a business that teaches people how to grow cannabis, how to provide cannabis to the Northern California market in compliance with state law and city ordinances. Cannabis is still federally illegal, but, you know, the people who deal with Oaksterdam University are generally not transporting it across state lines. It's you know, supplying the Northern California market, which, believe me, there's plenty of it already. So this is whether or not that car with the with no license plates actually was a cop car. They seem to be. All right, OPD is here.
Maybe the first time an occupier is happy to see us.
Yeah.
That's right. I was a big fan of passing it out.
Oh, you have your
So, officer.
I gave it to one of your captains that was doing the
There's no city council to yell at. Don't try to mic check in Oakland.
Take away our jobs, take away our weed. I'm gonna go smoke the grass right outside my yard. How's that? Gene Kwan won't be able to play.
Alright. So here's the DEA officers once again.
Yeah, you're good to guess. You gotta save it, bro. You're gonna kick it out, right? They're arresting all of it.
Alright.
What y'all doing? Where's all the information at? Where's all the information that you guys stole from us? Where's all the information?
Can we help you?
We just want to know what's going on.
Please?
So where's all the information? So there's no press conference?
No, there
I know what 411 is.
Call them up. There will be a press conference related to this.
So where's that? The federal building?
Most likely, I believe so.
You know what?
All right, the cops are, in fact, the DEA. This is the DEA van with no license plate on it. This is the Endeavor. This is...
You're going to hit a car. You're going to hit a car. You're going to hit the car. You're going to hit the car. You need SWAT team members out here for you?
Remember, I was nice to you. Don't forget I was nice when you come to me. Call up. Ask them when the press conference is going to be, and they will have to answer your questions, okay? Okay. There you go.
All right, so one of the DEA officers is driving off in the Endeavor that has no license plates.
Like I said, call 411, find out where it is, they will have to tell you.
Shouldn't it be at the federal?
It should be at the federal building.
So
Keep their phone number on.
they got their van out. So once again, okay, so you know the DEA is saying everyone's cool. It's being a civil protest. People engaging their First Amendment rights. They're just here to do a job, and that's the word. So.
If we say please, will you stop?
I mean, it's Oakland. We're not really going to say please, but we're just if we would like to know.
Kush baby. Proud Kush baby. I'm not even lying. I'm taking you off my friends list on Facebook.
Is this
Are you hot right now? You're the only one that's allowed.
I'll take your word on it.
I don't even know the answer.
Is this a completely federal operation or okay? So they didn't. No one. This is not. OPD is not taking part in this raid. All right. OPD is not taking part in this raid. That's the word from Officer Wynn, who's the local OPD rep. Looks like we have someone with a.
At least he has a sense of humor.
You know,
A lot of them are walking around with
you know, Officer Wynn is the OPD officer on site, but you know, it is a federal raid going down.
The question is, when's the next offensive?
Yeah. Well, I saw them. They were out at the gift shop on 15th.
What are you guys doing at the gift shop?
The DEA was there. They were, and I think I saw at least one IRS vest. So.
I heard that on the news this morning. IRS.
Yeah, they're trying to Al Capone it. They're going for tax records.
Yeah, they have to.
So.
Kind of maybe the only way they're gonna fucking get them.
So.
And it'd be a fucked up little like infraction or something, but they'll take that infraction and say that they're like some criminal mastermind.
Exactly. So that's that seems to be the general suspicion right now. That
how do you sleep at night? And I just said, right under a pill full of lichens. Seriously. I swear to God, this guy's probably
oh man. Excellent. All right. You know what? It's a special occasion. I wasn't actually going to do this, but because you know what? When I'm covering street occupied stuff, I'm smoking up less on camera. But this is a political fucking deal right now, and I am militantly pro-cannabis, and this is fucked up. Once again, Oakland rolling past up Broadway, honking their support. Yeah, I got a note from my doctor. I'm within. The feds are raiding. It looks like they're taking documents. They couldn't. They're.
A judge told me that.
Yeah,
you can't. The judge said you can't smoke weed.
You just gotta be 20 feet away from the front door.
They're gonna intimidate you.
Yeah, the dispensaries seem not, where the actual weed itself is, seems not to be the target from what I can tell, but it definitely seems to be they're going after places where the records are being kept. So it will be interesting to see what comes of that. But this is the scene. For everyone tuning in, thank you very much. Welcome to Oakland, California. My name is Pirate. I'm your camera monkey. I'm half of Team Oaktown Live. The other half is the lovely Lexica. She is our social stream mod. She's tweeting links to the social stream and offering context and local information and sending me reports. This is, once again, this is the Oaksterdam Oaksterdam University. This is the business that taught people how to grow cannabis, how to, best practices for business and supplying cannabis to the local market. And it looks like someone's making some kind of statement here.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Thank you.
Was this raid coordinated with OPD or the city of Oakland, or is this a completely federal raid?
What's your video audio?
I'm Oaktown Live. I'm a live streamer.
I mean, it's a federal law enforcement event today, and so I mean, really, there's not a whole lot I can say.
Okay, you were at the Treasury.
You're embarrassed.
Okay.
You're embarrassed to tell what you're really doing here.
What other sites were raided today? That were here at the Oaksterdam University. I saw the DEA and the IRS around the corner on 15th at the Oaksterdam gift shop. Can you tell us what other places were raided today?
There are other locations. Because it's under seal, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Why don't you go after the crack sellers?
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I ask you what your name is, man?
Arlette Lee.
Arlette Lee? Great. Can I already give you mine? Oh, sure. Here. Thank you very much. All right. It's Arlette Lee, Public Information Officer from the Department of the Treasury.
You're an embarrassment. Go home.
Local business. Marijuana never killed nobody.
And the war on medicine.
Alcohol has killed people.
Every single day I wake up
and watch the news on how many people have been hit by
So,
a drunk driver. How many people have been beaten by their drunk husbands.
That was Arlette Lee, Public Information Officer with the Treasury. Again, this seems to be a case where they're not busting. They're not confiscating the plants. They're not confiscating the herb. They're confiscating the records. I'm sure they're looking for people's tax records, to people's registrations, because this is part of the federal disapproval of California cannabis. Team Oaktown Live is absolutely pro-cannabis for medicinal reasons. We think also industrial hemp is something that we as a nation should be investing in, and there is so much going wrong in our country today. The economy is collapsing. Here in Oakland, we've got more violence than we can count, and on a day when there are meth labs and crackheads and junkies not too far away from here, a little bit east and a little bit west here in Oakland, the feds are raiding the school that teaches people how to grow weed.
Social Security will fuck you up.
So, what is her name? Special Agent Arlette Lee from the Treasury confirmed that there were multiple raids going down today. I saw there was a raid at the Oaksterdam gift shop the other day. This morning as well. But I don't. Yeah. She just gave a statement, and when I came up, I saw there at the gift shop on 15th. But it doesn't look like they're raiding the actual plants and the herbs. It really looks like they're going after the records today. So. Thank God for morning raids when I've got an afternoon shift. All right, so this is There will be. I've been told there will be a press conference later by one of the DEA agents, and but yeah, we have a confirmation there are multiple sites that have been raided today, but from my limited perspective, it looks like they're maybe going more after the places where the records are kept and less after where the plants and the dried herbs are kept. All right. I know you'd be here too, Michael. All right, this is a bit of a fucked up thing here in Oakland, California. The marshals all have their badges on them, but the chant of "Free Richard Lee" goes up. Richard Lee is a well-known local businessman and cannabis activist here in Oakland, California, who is one of the main movers behind the cannabis legalization effort. He's a well-known guy, personal acquaintance of mine, and from the fact that the chant of "Free Richard Lee" went up, I'm under the impression he is one of the 4 people who has been detained. I do not know that for. I got the message from Control. KCBS reports agents taking bags of marijuana, so maybe they have been confiscating the plants and herbs as well. But no, for shooting people. Just saying, that's what the gun's for. I have to say it, the most diminutive of all the marshals is the one that has Big Texas on her vest. I find that kind of amusing. So, for those of you who are just tuning in, I recently spoke with Agent Arlette Lee from the Treasury Department. Confirms that this is a federal raid and that there are multiple sites being raided today here in Oakland, and I don't know about any others. I know I've seen 2 sites with police at them today here in Oakland. The Oaksterdam gift shop on 15th, and now here at the Oaksterdam University on Broadway. Sorry?
Why would they hit a gift shop?
They're going for the records.
Oh, yeah, the IRS.
Yeah, the IRS is going. Yeah.
Does IRS, DEA, and anybody else?
I've seen IRS, DEA, and these are US Marshals.
Well, they did triple.
Yeah. I've spoken to one.
Who's the lead agency, the DEA or IRS?
I've seen both DEA. I've seen.
The talk to DEA guy.
Yeah, I've seen the DEA. The card I got is for the public information officer from the Treasury Department. So.
And I'm wondering if it's like income tax or if it's like hot tax.
I believe they're snatching up as many records as they can find. They'll sort them out, So
at least they seem relatively well behaved.
Yeah, for feds, yeah. For feds in Oakland.
I wonder what OPD's thinking right now.
It's a protester across the way holding up a small bag of herb, waving it at the marshal, saying, "Would you rather me taking Vicodin, Ativan, and being whacked out on some industrial pills, or just partaking of a natural herb?" So this is, again, for everyone who's just tuning in, welcome to Oakland, California. My name is Pirate. I'm your camera monkey. I am half of Team Oaktown Live. The other half is my partner Lexica. She's at base control with the social stream and, whoa, where are people going now?
They're taking stuff out the back, evidence stuff out there.
Ah!
I was going to tell you, they got a bunch of trucks in the back.
All right.
Nice take.
All right, sounds like they're going around back. So right now, a bunch of protesters are about to go around back the other side of the building because evidently there are trucks full of evidence that are being loaded up. So I'm gonna run, see what I can find. Live streamer workout Monday morning. So here we are, once again, at the Oaksterdam gift shop.
Hello? I'm right here in front of my building. Yeah, they got it all taped up over here. I'll be right here. Bye, bye.
All right. So the feds are here. So the DEA is here at OCBC. These officers here are Okay, we have the IRS and the DEA confirmed on site.
Isn't it a public sidewalk?
I didn't cross the road. We're on the right side of the yellow line.
You're very welcome. I didn't cross the road.
All right, so the DEA and the IRS are here at OCBC 425 15th in downtown Oakland. We're around the corner from the Oaksterdam Museum. They have the front door taped off, and I'm now getting my photo taken by a DEA agent. Oh, well.
It's Oakland Cannabis Bar.
It's okay if you want.
I don't know if this is the new I think they moved here.
I believe,
I wonder if they're raiding all the clubs in Oakland.
Wouldn't be surprised. This one, I don't think this was even open yet. This is
Or maybe it's one of the new ones.
I think this.
No?
It's one of the, this is one of
Is it the one that was up the street that's moved here?
No.
Cannabis.
I heard that they have them in custody. I don't know if they're planning to charge her or just detaining him.
I'm relatively positive that was not.
Are we talking about Richard? All right. So confirm Richard.
It's unclear as to whether or not they have plans to charge him.
Okay.
But he was taken to jail.
Confirm Richard Lee, local cannabis activist from Oakland, California, is in custody. We don't know if he's been arrested yet, but he has been detained. So. DEA is, roping off their area. keep people as far away as possible. And the DEA is rolling down the shutters on the Oaksterdam gift shop. Shutting the gates. So that was the DEA rolling down the gates on the Oaksterdam gift shop.
Kill people all over the world for democracy.
The Oaksterdam gift shop is not a dispensary. It is a place that has T-shirts and rolling papers and such like that. Once again, we do have the IRS on site. DEA. Thanks to everyone who's tuning in.
Your family taking medicine away from
We are live and direct from Oakland, California. My name is Pirate. On behalf of Team Oaktown Live, my partner is Lexica back home at Control. We'd love everyone to check into go to our Ustream page at Oaktown Live. And now a DEA agent is taking photos of the Oaksterdam gift shop, presumably for the scrapbook. This is, hey, we rolled the gates down on this one. I don't know that for a fact, I'm supposing. But
You fucking pigs. Dick-eating assholes. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Scumbags. Scumbags for a fucking patient. Fuck you.
the general crowd mood not supportive of the DEA or the IRS. So,
America didn't fucking think so. Get the fuck out. We didn't want you here anyway.
The only way you can get money is off of sick and dying people now?
so IRS and DEA arresting people, or busting in.
Fucking scumbags. Fuck you, you fucking dick-eating asshole.
Okay, 415.
436.
Fuck you, you scumbag piece of shit.
7900.
You kill people all over the world for democracy.
And
The
this
people
is
here
Susan?
voted, scumbags.
Joycelyn
Fuck
Barnes,
them.
which
Okay.
is the public information.
They got shit
Okay,
to
for what department? For the DEA?
Why are you here?
scumbags.
For the public information.
What did you tell your kids? Did you take medicine away from people that need it?
Scumbags.
Pig.
I hope somebody
That was
bangs
just
your wife.
a DEA agent giving the phone number for the DEA public information officer.
Girl in Morgan Hill. I'm glad you guys are taking care of that.
And
I'm proud. Fucking yeah.
for everyone who's checking into the social stream, do give us a holler and let us know where you check in from. We're always interested here at Team Oaktown Live to see what people are interested in finding out.
Scumbags. Yeah, close the door, you fucking
Crowd hurling vituperation.
Nazi fuck. Go ahead.
Even the Nazis were just following orders.
You
I know this
fucking
isn't what
Nazi
you guys
piece
want
of
to do.
shit.
I know you signed up to protect public safety. I feel sorry for you, but you don't have to do this.
Oh, yes, they do. They
Why
need a
don't you fight the
paycheck.
drug cartels in Mexico?
They can't. They're cowardly fucks.
Where am I going to get my meds for my cancer?
I'll give it to you, honey.
Back
Don't worry
on
about
the
it.
streets.
Where am I going to get my meds for my cancer?
And someone doesn't actually like the feds. Oh well. Free speech and all.
You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Fucking pigs.
And the DEA and the IRS were on the coffee run.
assholes.
Yeah, where am I going to
Hope
get
you
my
spill your coffee on
cancer?
yourself and burn yourself. So you need medical marijuana for the pain.
Dick-eating asshole. Fucking
Arrest him, he took a
scumbag.
joint.
I got mine. Mom arrest me. And she wants to park in here.
Hey, car coming in to get to the garage.
Arrest me for having mine.
Local coming through.
Local coming through to the garage.
Oh, you better arrest me for having mine.
Hey, coming through the garage.
Come on, you cool.
You're good.
Watch out.
Behind you, bro. All right. So this is the scene from Oakland, California, where
Fuck yeah. My meds. My meds for my cancer. My meds for my cancer. My meds for my cancer. Where am I going to get my meds when this runs out? Where the fuck am I going to get my medication when this runs out? My meds, my cancer.
all right, that was a local cancer patient showing off her surgery scars and about half an ounce of what looked like some pretty sweet green, asking where she's going to get her meds for her cancer now that the feds are busting the cannabis dispensaries here in Oakland, California. The crowd is not happy. This will not be a popular move here in Oakland.
Damn straight, it's a crime scene. It's a crime.
All right. What was your name?
Melody Gannon.
Melanie Gannon.
Mellodygannnon. I was at Dennis Perot's club when it got busted.
All right, this is Melody
My
Gannon.
meds.
Melody
Hot
Gannon,
pills.
cancer
They'll give me
patient.
120 Oxycontin a month, but I can't have my cannabis.
They give her 120 Oxycontin a month, but she can't have her cannabis. That's the
I choose pot over pills. Medical cannabis over pills.
Melody Gannon.
There's my green cross. Medical cannabis over pills.
I agree.
All right.
No Medicaid.
Melody Gannon, cancer patient, was at Dennis Peron's club when it got raided. One of the faces of medical cannabis in Northern California, also showing off her surgery scars. And yeah, this will be an interesting day here in Oakland. We have the IRS, the DEA, the Marshals are here for security purposes, but the raid seems mainly to be carried out by the DEA and the IRS. So I'm going to head back around front to this is the scene from the OCBC on 15th. I'm going to go around the corner onto Broadway and go back to the university. Those of you who have recently tuned in, the DEA and the IRS, with security provided by the US Marshals, are been raiding the OCBC and the cannabis, the Oaksterdam gift shop on 15th, as well as the Oaksterdam University, which is a school and business that teaches people how to grow and provide cannabis to the Northern California medical marijuana market. And here we're back here at 1600 Broadway, where Oaksterdam University feds have been taking records. We saw a locksmith with a bunch of tools come out, presumably having accessed the safe inside. We have heard that there have been 4 people detained. Possibly, we don't know if they've been arrested or not. Among them, local cannabis activist Richard Lee, well known in the medical marijuana community here in Oakland, and we spoke earlier with Dan, the UFCW union rep for the cannabis division here in Oakland. Close to 100 employees here at Oaksterdam University, from the chief executive on down to the janitor, are all union members. And 3 union members, the FCW, have been taken into custody and are their union is looking out for them. As far as corporate media, there's an NBC truck here. There's a bunch of cameras, but crowd looks to have grown a little. It's kind of hard to get a good count, get sweeps around, but still about 40 some odd people. Oakland is a city in general that is, city that is very pro-cannabis. Here's the DEA van coming up. Oakland as a city voted for Measure Z, which officially makes enforcing cannabis laws the lowest priority of the police. And we got a sign here that says make access legal. Northern California State passed Proposition 215, which legalizes cannabis use for personal use with a note from a doctor. And this is, like I said, what really seems to be them going for today is the records. That's the IRS. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Call Bella, tweet her, or nothing, and let her know that shit's going on. You know what? I've been tweeting it, so she's been. Yeah, I'm surprised the word's out. I'm surprised the more streamers aren't here, but honestly, I rolled out of bed. It's like, oh shit, grab the pole, get on the bike.
They delivered it up.
There you go. They're also around the corner on 15th at the museum. At the museum. Are they there now?
Yeah, they're down at Oaksterdam, right down the street too. They're down the street too.
Okay, so they are at the museum. I'm gonna head up there. Okay. So the word is the DEA have in fact raided the Oaksterdam Museum on 19th. So I'm gonna take a run up there. So I'm just coming from 1600 Broadway. That's the Oaksterdam University. It's where people are trained in how to grow medical cannabis for the Northern California market. The Oaksterdam Museum up on 19th is the actual one of the dispensaries in Oakland. And the live streamer workout running with a bamboo pole with 5 pounds of stabilizer weight on the bottom. Nothing here? Alright. The word is they've already left.
They're probably going to be leaving here. They're over at the gift shop mostly.
Okay.
gift shop on 17th Street.
No, there's only one guard out there. There's only one
Okay, so
outside of 17th.
they're done at the museum.
What are you, occupying?
What's that?
You occupying?
I'm a live streamer. There you go. Here's my card. I do a lot of Occupy streaming, but yeah, exactly. I'm a Oakland streamer is what I am. But they're done over here.
They're done over here?
No, over. So, yeah, earlier we saw the DEA drive off in a van that had no license plates.
Black one? They ended up pulling up over by the...
No, it was a silver one. It was parked. I can hear the crowd chanting shame up ahead. I haven't had a drop of coffee or a piece of toast since I rolled out of bed this morning. What the hell time is it? It's like 10:15. So we're back here at, for people who tuned in recently, this is the mural on the side of the building that houses the Oaksterdam University. It used to be specifically just a university mural, but then it was deemed to be an advertising sign, too big, and so they made it more generally Oakland themed. And I see two IRS agents, one with a sledgehammer. We get a shot of a sledgehammer. IRS agent with a sledgehammer. These cats have vests that just read police. Like generic police. Special Services Unit, State of California, okay. These are narcotics officers of some sort. And, so it is DEA, okay.
Yeah, DEA, IRS.
DEA and IRS in a house in Oakland.
Great suckers. Great fighter losers. Get a real job.
Thank you for getting rid of all the meth. Thanks. Glad there's no more crack in Oakland. We're glad there's no more meth in Oakland. Glad you've taken care of all the heroin. Really appreciate that. Expired tags. September 2011 is what the tags say. The DEA has expired license plate tags. Live and direct. Just saying.
Driving with expired registration plate.
Officer Wynn, we got expired tags here.
I think they can do what they want.
Oh, that was just, you know.
Hey, how come you guys ain't at the border, man? How come you don't take care of that shit? I get cocaine anywhere around here. How come, man? It's all around.
So,
But see, we got shit. You're afraid of them, motherfucker. We don't have shit like you. You're afraid of them. You got an Oakland cop over here, too? Is this an Oakland cop?
Yeah. They gotta have some local presence. They can't all be feds.
Dude, get on the other side. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, yeah.
Stay out here.
So far, Harborside Health Service.
Hey, how much weed did you get?
Civilly by the federal government with a $2.5 million back tax bill. As of this morning, we have not been raided.
What do you make of these series of raids?
Well, you know, this is not just an attack on Rich Lee. This is an attack on every single medical cannabis patient in the state of California. This is not an effort to go after a criminal. Rich has worked with the city of Oakland rigorously to develop regulations here. This is about going after a voice for change. So it's not about the federal government going after profiteers or criminals. It's about them silencing a very potent and powerful voice for change. It is not a coincidence that the prime financial contributor to Proposition 19 has now been targeted by the federal government. This is an act of revenge, not an act of justice.
What do you think that, I mean, we don't know
what will happen by the end of the day today, but I mean, just from what you're seeing right now, I mean, are the feds going to put a dent in the availability of marijuana in Oakland right now?
Look, the feds are not going to put a dent in the availability of marijuana at all in Oakland. What they are going to do is they are going to force patients who have been able to come to legal, regulated dispensaries to go back into the street and deal with street dealers and the illicit market. If the federal government is successful in this campaign, they will...
Right now there's a motorcyclist blocking the feds from getting out.
They will destroy
All right, so I'm pulling away from the interview for a second. Whereas Harborside has not been raided yet.
Hey, Oakland, don't help these fucking clowns.
We're live and direct on the internet, and a motorcyclist has parked his motorcycle
right there.
in.
Come here, Bubba. I want to get you for anonymous.
Live on the internet, a motorcyclist has placed his motorcycle in the way of the DEA and the IRS, preventing them from leaving. It's a one-person blockade. Officer Wynn is speaking to the man.
Like a silent protester trying to negotiate with him, telling him that he's going to get tolerated. He doesn't move his bike.
Don't get yourself in trouble. We'll keep walking. We'll watch.
All right. So
Thanks for the delay, man. Hey, Oak, what are you helping out these guys for, man? Come on. What the fuck is wrong with you? First you shoot tear gas
Alright, so
First you shoot tear gas at me, now you're going to fucking back these guys up? What the fuck, man?
Hey, it was probably Daly City that shot tear gas at you.
It was these guys. I got pictures. Oh, there's this little green comic. Good. Both 5 foot fucking 3 of them.
Alright, so the motorcyclist has, removed his blockade of the... So people are generally milling about saying it's a public sidewalk. And the effect is that the feds are being prevented from leaving just by...
This is a private parking lot and public sidewalk. Private parking lot and public sidewalk.
Hey, you need to pay medicine. Why should we make these guys back?
So how you doing? OPD trying to clear the way. All right, so here are these are the Department of Treasury Special Agent DEA. Aren't you supposed to have your hands on the wheel? We're live on the internet. You're behind the wheel in the state of California. This is the DEA agent, doing a 2 mile.
How come you're not buckled up? You got your seatbelt on?
Hey, you need to wear a seatbelt.
You need to wear a seatbelt. You're in the state of California.
Where's your seatbelt?
No seatbelt, officer wearing seatbelt.
Get the fuck out of here.
And
why are you giving them a ticket? They're not driving with seatbelts on.
no, these guys got no seatbelts on.
You want to see me do that? Then I'll get a ticket for it.
Have you got your seatbelt on, officer? It's California. The DEA and the IRS do not wear seatbelts.
Take care, fucking scumbags.
That car's not registered.
That car's not registered.
Registration.
That car's not registered.
And once again,
Take the car.
Yo, pull
the car
over.
fed.
Give him the ticket. It's not
September
registered.
2011 is when this.
Find the real car. Get a real car.
September 2011 is when this car expired.
Register your car. Motherfucker. Give him a ticket.
And the driver is not wearing a seatbelt. Yeah, none of the feds.
I took their picture.
No
seatbelt on the driver.
Why are they allowed to drive an unregistered car?
That was an unregistered car, wasn't it?
That was September 2011. That car hasn't been registered in 6 months. 7.
A federal agent? His fucking tags are expired, man. This is tags.
We were hollering. How many people were hollering the expired tags?
I got a picture of it right here. This is right top, man. This is Oakland. He's in Oakland.
So OPD is saying that they're not going to stop a federal agent with expired tags. That is, that's the word.
K-Lo, yeah.
Hey, OPD, what are you doing over there?
With a camera.
You got that on camera?
I did.
We got pictures of that.
Oh, yeah.
Only one agent was cool enough to talk. The one that didn't shave this morning looked like he got up and did a bong hit.
Shame! 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 Shame!
So it is actually quite recently that, probably within the last 20 minutes or so, that the OPD has actually showed up. This has been a federal job. And for those of you who are, 170 viewers. Welcome to Oakland, California. My name is Pirate. I'm half of Team Oaktown Live. The other half is the lovely Lexica. She is at base control, tweeting links and information to the social stream. Definitely check in and give us a holler. Tell us where you're from. Checking in. And we now have an OPD sergeant showing up.
That's right.
Sergeant Anderson. Sergeant Anderson seems to be the senior OPD on site.
I wouldn't want to be put in such a mess because, these same people will be calling the police or somebody and bring it back. So, I can't. All of them ain't cool. All of them ain't right.
See, Officer Nguyen is consulting with Sergeant Anderson, probably giving him a situation report now that the senior officer has arrived on the scene. And this is the scene from Oakland, California. For those of you who are just tuning in from outside of Oakland, the Oaksterdam Museum, where we are now, is where people were educated in how to grow cannabis, best practices, and in general provide legal cannabis to the Northern California medical marijuana market. I heard there was I caught a brief bit of an interview earlier that as of the last I heard, Harborside Medical has not been raided. They've been working with the city. What we're hearing is that this is very much a targeted at Richard Lee action because of his outspoken cannabis support, being one of the largest financial contributors to the legalization in California effort, and being a very high-profile cannabis activist here in California. And you know what? Oakland is out and pissed. I'm going to go back to that interview we had earlier. He's talking about Harborside.
I don't think this signals a shift in the situation. This is just one more skirmish in an ongoing 40-year war, which we are destined to win. If you take a look at all of the long-term trend lines, they all point in our direction. 80% of Americans support medical cannabis. That's according to the most recent CBS News poll. 50% of Americans plus now support legalization of cannabis for all purposes. The American Medical Association, the California Medical Association, the California Nurses Association, and the American College of Physicians have all called for reforming the cannabis laws. Non-governmental organizations as diverse as the Cato Institute and the NAACP have called for changing these laws, and even Pat Robertson, a longtime rabid drug warrior, has now seen the wisdom of changing the cannabis laws and has joined our movement. It is only the federal prosecutors who continue to cling to this war, and they do it for the basest and ugliest of reasons. They do it because they're in love with the money and the power that the war on cannabis has given them.
I just want to follow up on Richard Lee. Is there someone, a lawyer, an advocate, who can, be giving updates on the situation?
On Rich's behalf,
yeah.
I don't know if there is a spokesperson here on behalf of the university or on Rich. I am not.
Okay,
No, I cannot speak on their behalf.
Can I ask your name, sir?
Sure.
My name, I'm Pirate. We're with Oaktown Live.
Hey, Pirate.
And so I heard you mention earlier that Harborside Medical has not been raided?
Harborside Health Center has not been raided by the federal government. We have been subjected to other types of federal attack in the form of a huge back tax bill and ongoing audits. But as of yet, as of today, as of this morning, we are still open and have not been raided. But I never know when I go to work in the morning whether I'm coming home at night or I'm going to federal prison. You never tell.
And so, you're with Harborside?
I'm the executive director.
Okay, and what was your name again?
Steve D'Angelo.
Steve D'Angelo. Okay, great. I have been to Harborside before, so it's good to officially meet you.
All right, great.
Do you know if any of the other dispensaries here in Oakland have been raided as well?
As far as I know, there's 4 locations that have been raided this morning. They're all associated with Rich Lee and Oaksterdam University. As far as I know, none of the other licensed dispensaries in Oakland have been raided.
So that would be the museum, the university, the gift shop, and what other site?
And I believe that there is another location.
Okay. Maybe.
I know that Rich is being detained at his apartment.
Okay. So Richard is detained at his apartment.
Richard is currently being detained at his apartment, which is outrageous. This is not a person who is a criminal. This is a person who is a voice for change. And what's going on is, we see the federal government coming in and shuttering a university and detaining a voice for change. This isn't about cannabis and it's not about dollars. It's about thought and freedom.
That's right. All right.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Dig in.
The LA Times, Lee Romney. Nice to meet you. How do you know that Richard is being detained at his apartment?
I was informed by several people in a position to know.
Okay.
The butt has been scuttled.
Unknown federal agents. It was described to me as about 30 seconds.
Okay. When's the last time you spoke to him?
The last time I spoke to Rich would have been weeks ago.
Okay. The SAC-B had done a story on how his enrollment was down, and then the AP carried it. Do you think that just media focus would have helped?
No, I don't think this is about media focus. Okay. What this is about is that Richard Lee has been a very effective voice for change. It's not a coincidence that the lead fundraiser and organizer for Prop 19, which very nearly legalized cannabis in California, has now been targeted by the federal government. This is not about justice, it is about revenge.
Do you know who else has been detained besides Richard?
I do not.
Okay.
And as far as your dealings, negotiations, or whatever you want to call it with the IRS, how is that going? What's Harborside status?
We are in litigation with the IRS right now. They have denied us the ability to conduct any of the normal, usual business deductions that every other business in the United States is allowed to take. They have levied on us a confiscatory tax bill, which we are simply unable to pay. So we are challenging that. Number one, on the grounds that we are not a drug trafficking organization, and therefore the clause they're applying to us 288 should not apply. And that if that is going to apply, then they at least should allow us to recognize the great number of non-cannabis related things.
Okay. And so you filed in federal court in your
We have. Yes, we filed in federal court on December 23rd.
And just so it's
Not in federal tax court.
Okay,
federal
right.
taxes.
Federal tax.
Yeah.
When did you file? Sorry. Did you say
That
when?
was December 23rd.
Okay, December 23rd. And it's just D'Angelo, right?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know we've written about you a million times. So. There. Okay.
All right, Steve, thank you very much, man.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Oh, great. Excellent. All right, that was Steve D'Angelo, Harborside Health Center, another cannabis dispensary that has been targeted by the feds. But today's action, all the raids here in Oakland are at businesses and establishments associated with Richard Lee, who is a local cannabis activist, one of the biggest fundraisers for the legalization of cannabis in the state of California. And Richard is reportedly being detained at his home. So, thank you for everyone who's tuning in. Welcome to Oakland, California. This is the scene.
Medicine is not a crime. 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 DEA, go away. DEA, go away. DEA, go away. DEA, go away.
Live and direct from Oakland, California.
DEA, go away. DEA, go away. DEA, go away. DEA, go away. DEA, go away.
The chant of DEA, go away, goes up outside. And now OPD is really showing up. Now I got a whole bunch of cruisers rolling in. What's up, man? This is the pot activist. You'd think it was Occupy.
Stop them from guarding! They're guarding!
Right on. I don't know if they touched that or
Cheers, man. Lots of honks of support from the crowd. All right. This is the scene from Oakland, California, one of the most cannabis-friendly cities in Northern California. And reportedly, all the raids that have gone on today are businesses and establishments that are associated with Richard Lee. And for the record, because of the subject matter at hand, I'm absolutely pro-cannabis. Oaktown live on Ustream. Fuck yeah, man. All right. Oh, fuck yeah. This is the community protest doobie that's going around the crowd. This is, Oakland, California. And,
Education is not a crime! Education is not a crime! Education is not a crime!
What Oaksterdam University taught people was how to grow cannabis for the Northern California medical marijuana market. And once again, the IRS and the DEA have been confiscating records. The US Marshal has been providing security. OPD showed up late. This is once again an all federal event. Spoke to a Treasury Department public information officer. Confirmed there were multiple raids going on today. I've gotten from other sources here in Oakland saying that all the raids that have gone on today are of establishments associated with Richard Lee. Richard Lee is once again a local cannabis activist.
Rich Lee is coming down.
Rich Lee is coming down.
Yes, he is. He's been released.
Richard Lee has been released. Richard Lee is expected here at Oaksterdam University presently. It's on 15th. Around the corner. Yeah. Yeah. So, people are very upset here in Oakland because, you know, a lot of the general opinion is that this is, you know, a source of revenue for the city. We pay taxes on the grown cannabis here. And, you know, it is very socially acceptable to smoke cannabis here in Northern California. That is, as someone who has lived here for, you know, barely shy of 20 years, I've been about 17, 18 years in Northern California, 15 of them in Oakland. And, no, I'm losing track of my own history there. But suffice it to say, the cannabis is very popular, it's socially acceptable here in Oakland. And, you know what? The Oakland... Oh, wait. Pirate's about to get all editorial for a second. Let me get out of the way here. This is Pirate speaking on behalf of Team Oaktown Live. As Oaklanders, Lexica and I, we are Team Oaktown Live. We have lived in Oakland for 15 and 20 years, respectively. She 20, me 15. And we live in this city. We know where the violence is. We know what neighborhoods has the violence. And we have a pretty solid handle on what's causing the violence. You know, the cannabis industry here is not causing the violence. There's crack, you know, not far from here, east and west. There is meth. There is heroin. There is, you know, the gunshots are not coming from the Oaksterdam Museum or the legal cannabis dispensaries. And, you know, I honestly think if we could give all the crackheads as much weed as they could smoke, and if they would give up their crack, I think it would do a lot for our society. Oakland, you can hear the honks of support from the crowd, from the Oaklanders, you know, driving past on Broadway as the crowd protests what's going on here. But yeah, this is not popular. This is the feds. Steve D'Angelo from Harborside Health Center was saying earlier that this is a targeted series of raids against Richard Lee and establishments associated with Richard Lee because of Richard's outspoken cannabis activism in California. You know what? People in their 50s with poodles driving minivans are rolling by honking. This is live and direct on the internet here in California, Oakland, California. And this is Team Oaktown Live. Thanks everyone for tuning in. My name is Pirate. I'm your camera monkey and raconteur. Back at base control is the lovely Lexica. She is the other half of Team Oaktown Live. She is holding down the social stream, tweeting links of interest, and giving local information. And when we encounter stuff here, she'll be able to Google it up and tweet more information to it. So for the full Team Oaktown Live experience, we definitely suggest you tune into the social stream at the Ustream page. The Free Richard Lee hashtag is started on Twitter. Everybody needs to start tweeting Free Richard Lee. Although, strictly speaking, I think Richard I have heard that Richard is free and is expected on site here. This is where most of the protesters are gathering. There have been other, the Oaksterdam Museum on 19th and Broadway was raided. But they're shut down and people have left. The Oaksterdam gift shop on 15th was raided. And but most of the protest is gathering here on Broadway because it's visible, because there are federal marshals on site, and because, here's the site of the big ass mural. Getting love from the Deep South tweeted out on the social stream. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Pirate and Lexica have done a lot of Occupy live streaming, but this is an Oakland issue. This is not an Occupy issue. There are occupiers here, but you know what? A lot of the people here, this is the cannabis community. This is Oakland. These are people who live and work in Oakland who think this is bullshit and are here to call bullshit on this. And the people rolling past honking their horns and giving thumbs up are calling bullshit on it. The general sense here, as an Oaklander who has lived here for 15 years, and from people I talk to, I can confidently say that the attitude is very much one of that the legal cannabis industry here in Oakland provides jobs, tax dollars, and medicine. And we think that's a good thing. We as Oaklanders would probably prefer more weed, less crack, more weed, less heroin, more weed, less meth, more education dollars, less jail time, less people in prison. How you living, brother?
And occupy
how you doing,
the whole goddamn world.
Fuck yeah. And there are occupiers here today, but they are occupiers who are members of the Oakland community. This is Oakland as a community, standing up and, saying bullshit. Thank you, Cody Bear. Tweets, should stay safe. You know what? I'm on the streets of Oakland in daylight, surrounded by a bunch of local stoners. I'm as safe as I'm going to get. Trust me, it's not like I'm on a march with FTP, with OPD, batons out chasing the marchers. That's helmet time. I'm as safe as I get in Oakland right now. But thank you very much for the sentiment. This is, ain't no one gonna be throwing a rock at the most. Trust me, I will go on record right now. This crowd is not gonna turn, violent. This crowd is angry. This crowd is pissed off. A lot of this crowd is stoned. But the sentiment is not, they're angry because it's bullshitness. There are drug problems here in Oakland. There is, go out to the murder dubs in the shady 80s. West Oakland has calmed down a little bit, but we had 100 and some odd murders in Oakland last year, as I'm fond of pointing out on this stream. And as an Oaklander, hey, the garbage haulers honking in support of the protest. The big green rolling through the streets of Oakland supports cannabis. Thank you, Sarah Ashley, giving us mad love, mad respect, and mad support from the Midwest. You know what? We are on the cusp of things changing in this country. This is, we can't afford. How much is this in federal tax dollars is this series of raids costing? Richard Lee is free. And the official word, Richard Lee is officially free. And Richard has his camera out.
Hope he has stomach cancer.
Rich, do you mind if I get you online? I'm live. Do you mind if I? This is Larry. Jeez. Larry.
Lock out, buddy. Lock out.
Sorry, I keep doing that. Isn't this interesting?
Yes. This is better.
Yeah.
Howard. Somebody calling you, homie? You got no friends?
Hey, Wiz. All right. Traces of Jupiter. I'm sorry, I completely misidentified Richard Lee. That was my fault. I've got my people confused up, but the word is Richard is free. That was someone else, and that was a really bad mistake on my part, which I'm confessing. But yeah. Yeah, Richard Lee is in a wheelchair, and I confused him with someone else. But that said, the protest is growing. And see if I can get a head count here. This is, I have a long history of confusing two people's names here in Oakland, and it's an ongoing problem of pirates that I now have, blared it out on live stream. Good shot, pirate. Okay, so back to the head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's hard to tell how many people are here. It's bigger than it was before. Maybe 40 to 50 at this point. And I'm realizing that I've had neither cup of coffee nor bite of food since this morning. Good Lord, 389 viewers. Welcome to Oakland, California, everybody. My name is Pirate on behalf of Team Oaktown Live. My partner in crime and citizen journalism is the lovely Lexica, home on the social stream. And for those of you who are just recently tuning in, we are here at Oaksterdam University in Oakland, California, where the IRS and the DEA, with support from the US Marshals, have raided several institutes and establishments in Oakland associated with cannabis activist Richard Lee, who is one of the biggest fundraisers and money raisers for the proposition that came so very close to fully legalizing cannabis in California. And we have seen the IRS and the DEA taking. Can
we say hi, Allison?
Absolutely. Come here.
Okay. Hi, Allison.
Cool enough.
Okay.
Did someone say, get on Pirate Stream? Nice. All right, Union Dan saying hi. See, this is the 21st century. We are, networked onto so many different angles. Somebody asking, any good guess what this is about? These raids are all being establishments being targeted were associated with Richard Lee. The Oaksterdam Museum was raided. Oaksterdam Museum is a cannabis museum and dispensary. The Oaksterdam University is where people were trained in growing cannabis for the Northern California market. And the chant of Shan going up again. If OPC got raided, the gift shop on 15 was raided, and I think possibly the cafe on 17th, but I don't know. But I spoke to Steve D'Angelo from Harborside Health Center. He's here now. And as far as he was aware, Harborside had not been raided by the feds, although their tax litigation against federal persecution continues. Thank everybody for tuning in to Team Oaktown Live. Given that we've hit the 400 viewer mark, I'm going to inform everybody that Lexica is the stream mod, and we ask that everybody keep it civil, don't attack or engage in ad hominem against other commenters, although vigorous discussion of is welcome. I did interview Steve D'Angelo from Harborside earlier. He's on the phone right now. But what Steve was saying that these raids are targeted against Richard Lee and his establishments, that Harborside was still open as far as, he was aware of this morning, and that their tax litigation continues against the feds. Steve's on the phone right now. I will Arizona supporting us, very good. Check back on the Zoom. Yes, Chris Custer, you can rebroadcast this live footage on iCannabisRadio.com. Please do. Just label it Team Oaktown Live, or actually, Oaktown Live is the broadcast. Team Oaktown Live is myself, Pirate, the camera monkey, and Lexica, who is base control for the stream team. For everyone tuning in, this has been a completely federal raid today. The feds were part of the raid, enacting the raid long before OPD showed up. Everything cool, Steve?
Everything. Well, no, everything is in order.
Well, that too. People want to know off the internet, is Harborside still open?
Harborside is still open. Harborside Health Center made a commitment when we opened our doors 5 years ago to provide our patients with the best cannabis in the safest surroundings, and we're going to do that unless and until the federal government or somebody else comes and padlocks our doors and locks us up in little cages, and then we'll be back to pick those locks.
All right. So there has been no federal action against Harborside that you're aware of this morning. This is all.
There has not been a raid or any other type of federal action against Harborside this morning.
Okay. And we're with iCannabis Radio is rebroadcasting this stream, so people are watching Oakland, California, all over the internet right now. Is there anything you want to say to the internet while they're watching?
Oh, yeah. Well, look, this is outrageous. This is an attack not just on Rich Lee. It's an attack on every single medical cannabis patient in the state of California. This isn't an effort to go after somebody who's a criminal. This is an effort to silence a voice for change. And it's no coincidence that the federal government has targeted the lead organizer and fundraiser for Prop 19, which very nearly legalized cannabis in the state of California. This is not about justice. This is about revenge. It's outrageous. We cannot allow it to happen. We as a community have to rise up and put an end to this federal campaign now. I think that every patient everywhere should seriously consider going down to the federal prosecutor's office, calling the federal prosecutor's telephones, sending them emails, and let them know, let the federal prosecutors know exactly what you think of this effort to take your medicine away.
All right, that's Steve D'Angelo of Harborside Health Center. Thanks a lot, Steve. Good luck. We want to see you keep rolling, and let us know if anything happens. Give a holler.
Will do.
All right, thanks, Steve. All right, that's Steve D'Angelo from Harborside Health Center speaking on saying this is basically, this is not about Richard Lee. He's merely the target. This is about access to cannabis in Northern California. For everyone who's tuning in, welcome to California. Welcome to Oakland. This is Team Oaktown Live. My name is Pirate. I'm your camera monkey. Lexica is the other half of Team Oaktown Live, who is at home on the social stream, tweeting. Okay, we're getting rebroadcast on several streams. Thanks to everybody. I appreciate everyone. Oh, yeah. There you go, brother. Cheers.
I got your license back for you one day.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, man. Good to see you again.
I thought I recognized you. Cool.
Yeah.
I got a laptop now, so now I can watch it.
Oh, righteous. Cool. Awesome. Oh, it's what's your name, man? Bruce, good to see you again. Thank you.
Yeah. I know how it is. I'm sorry. I can see it, brother.
Oh, brother.
I got broke, so I know where mine is.
Righteous. Thank you, brother. Good to see you again, man. I just ran into a guy several months ago. I lost my I left my glasses case at Oscar Grant Plaza.
I haven't seen your face, but I've seen your stream.
Oh, nice. Oh, how you doing? What's your name, brother? The camera ain't looking. Well, either way, good to see you.
It hears, doesn't it?
It does. So good to see you, man. Good to meet you.
Sunshine Tim.
Excellent.
I figured somebody
Cool enough.
would say something other than not see.
No, people, people recognize me. That's nice. The black hat next to the brown.
You're in the wrong part of Oakland if you're really looking to cut down on the crime.
I did. They wrapped it up and I saw them roll down the gate at the Oaksterdam gift shop. This is one of the things that we saw earlier on this stream was the DEA agents officially rolling down the big purple gates at the Oaksterdam gift shop on 15th, which is one of the establishments associated with Richard Lee. All right, it is just over 2 hours on this particular stream, and I am going to pause here and reboot. So, for those of you just tuned in, the stream will be back up momentarily. This is the scene in Oakland, California. I am Pirate, half Team Oaktown Live. My partner is the lovely Lexica. And thanks to everyone for tuning in. And we will be right back from the federal raids against Richard Lee. Wait, sorry, we're not going off yet.
He was assaulted by the cameraman. They taking him to jail.
Hey, can you give him a statement? This guy give him a statement.
You will.
What's he being arrested for? All right, there's been one of the protesters is being arrested.
I
don't know. What's he being arrested for?
Okay. What, can I do the same thing? Absolutely. Okay. So then can we cut him now? All right. Like I said, I'm not giving you any help.
All right. The person being arrested is not resisting arrest, but he is being escorted in handcuffs.
Don't hurt anybody. Citizens arrest? Don't even put him on, man. Stop him right here, man.
The Constitution gives him the right to assemble with us.
He has the right to assemble with us. He has the right to speak.
You're violating his constitutional right.
We have freedom of speech, man.
The world knows this is illegal.
What's your name, dude?
What's your name? So we're here in Oakland, California, where one of the protesters against the shutdown of the Oaksterdam University has been taken in handcuffs by the OPD.
Let him go.
Do we know what he's being arrested for, Lieutenant?
He's got a right to peacefully assemble with us.
He has the right to speak his mind. Let him go. This is America. We have freedom. We have rights.
All right, so here,
just go home. We don't want any trouble.
we're hearing.
He was just shouting. Let him go. This guy gonna let him go? But the other guy
all right, well, it sounds like there was.
This is a violation of his federal constitutional rights. That man has a right to assemble with us.
There.
OPD will not target patients. OPD will not target patients. OPD will not target patients.
Just a peaceful patient.
OPD will not target patients. OPD will not target patients. OPD will not target patients. OPD
So,
will not target patients.
Let him go. Come on, man.
No chains for marijuana. No chains for marijuana.
The crowd is.
For marijuana. Unchain that man. No chains for marijuana. Unchain that man.
Hey, brother.
Yeah,
They're arresting this man for peacefully protesting.
It's right there. He's on the page. There's a cop in front of him. He's way on the outside. He's got like a little white company. He's on that outside walking away.
So, did you see what happened?
I didn't see what happened. I saw him come up and talk to the OPD and say that he's like, that guy hit me, and I want to press charges.
Did he get him?
He came up and he said all I did was try to push his hand out of my face. He said he tried to put his hand in his face, and then that guy.
All right, the arrest seems to be over a dispute. One person says he's been reportedly said he'd been struck, and the person that arrested, he was pushing his hand out of his face.
This man does not need to be arrested.
So this is.
The world can see where the real criminals are here.
Just let this man go home.
No jail for marijuana.
The scuttlebutt from the crowd is that.
You're the guys who showed up with guns and clubs in our neighborhood.
The scuttlebutt from the crowd is that it's, someone is asserting that this man under arrest struck him, and but that's not any official statement.
They brought the van here.
Don't put the
They're
hurt
gonna try
on
to take us
him.
all soon.
Keep an eye on the DEA.
So,
Man's getting arrested here and doing damn thing.
Don't forget OPD.
the OPD are letting photographers document.
Oh, look, we got somebody arrested. We did a good job.
All right, so the arrestee
Come on! Come on!
All right, they're taking him away.
Illegal arrest.
He's one protester being arrested. And because we've probably got a whole lot of new people to the stream, welcome aboard. But want to remind everybody, Lexica is the stream moderator, and so please don't level ad hominems or personal attacks against your fellow commenters. Vigorous discussion and disagreement is welcome, but please keep it civil. Thank you very much.
Oakland Police Department should not be targeting patients.
All right. Confirm message control.
Shame on you! 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 What's the being arrested for? No! Let him go! Let him go home!
They still ain't doing shit.
One of those things. I like the hair. It's good. All right.
Good work, guys. Good work. You arrested another innocent person.
So the arrest is apparently over a dispute in the crowd. Someone in the crowd wants to press charges. It's not particularly a cannabis-related arrest. All right. And all right, at this point, the crowd has grown much larger. I'm going to take the stream down for just a minute, and I'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in to Oaktown Live. On behalf of my partner Lexica, who is base control, and on behalf of my fellow Oaklanders, thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned, we'll be right back.